The following tutorial is brought to you by WholeLoops.com.
It's production time. I'm Reid Stefan Realest puppet in the game. Today, I'm trying to find out if you can hear the difference between hardware and the plugin emulation. And we're going to be comparing two very exciting vocal microphones, the Sony C800, one of the most popular and expensive vocal mics from the last couple decades of recording history, up against the relatively new but extremely exciting Slate Digital ML-1, which is a transparent microphone that includes plugins that claim to emulate different classic microphones. And obviously the Sony C800 being one of my favorite vocal mics of all time, being emulated by an $800 product is a huge claim, but I'm willing to put it to a real world test. So KARRA is going to be helping us out by singing an acoustic cover of a song that we actually co-wrote for Alan Walker, Steve Aoki featuring Isaac called Are You Lonely? So now let's jump into some vocal recording.
I know that you're calling me to light up a light the shadows that follow you underneath. I know that you're calling me. I don't want to play it safe, 'cause I don't get down like that. Just keep falling into me. You know I got your back.
Now that we've got our two recordings side by side, I'm going to bypass all the processing that we just heard so we can do a blind test between the raw recordings of the C800 and the ML-1.
I know that you're calling me to light up a light the shadows that follow you underneath. I know that you're calling me. I don't want to. I know that you're calling me to light up a light the shadows that follow you underneath. I know that you're calling me. I don't want to. I know that you're calling me to light up a light the shadows that follow you underneath. I know that you're calling me. I don't want to. I know that you're calling me to light up a light the shadows that follow you underneath. I know that you're calling me.
That is incredibly close. I can tell which one is which, but I listen to the Sony C800 every day of the week, so I'm curious if you guys are able to clearly hear the difference. But to take the test up a notch, I think I'd like to enable some Slate plugins on it. I'm going to turn on a de-esser, a Virtual Mix Rack, which looks like this. And let's jump into the blind test.
I know that you're calling me. I don't want to play it safe, 'cause I don't get down like that. Just keep falling into me. I know that you're calling me. I don't want to play it safe, 'cause I don't get down like that. Just keep falling into me. I know that you're calling me. I don't want to play it safe, 'cause I don't get down like that. Just keep falling into me. I know that you're calling me. I don't want to play it safe, 'cause I don't get down like that. Just keep falling into me.
They are starting to become more and more challenging to tell the difference, especially once we enabled the processing.
Do your vocals sound like they got no sauce? Are you tired of listening to harsh and overcooked vocal mixes? Introducing UAD Vocal Sauce, the warmest and most powerful sauce you'll ever drop on your vocals. UAD Vocal Sauce is available now only at WholeLoops.com.
And finally, I want to enable my repeater delay that's doing half notes that look like this, and my Verb Suite Classics, which is just doing a slight variation on the default preset. And we're going to give this a third and final blind test to see if you can pick the difference between the two microphones with EQ, de-essing, compression, reverb, and delay on the recordings to see if you can pick correctly between the $10,000 microphone and the $800 microphone.
Are you lonely? Are you lonely? Are you lonely? I stand by you. I stand by you. Are you lonely? Are you lonely? Are you lonely? I stand by you. I stand by you. Are you lonely? Are you lonely? Are you lonely? I stand by you. I stand by you. Are you lonely? Are you lonely? Are you lonely? I stand by you. I stand by you.
I'd be willing to bet a lot of people didn't choose the answer correctly in this last test, because even myself, having had listened to the Sony microphone pretty much every day for the last year of my life, had a really hard time hearing the difference between the finished product from the Slate ML-1 and the Sony C800. Now, does the Slate ML-1 put the Sony mic out of business? Absolutely not. Do I think the Slate ML-1 came close? Absolutely. Do I recommend this as the best microphone for under $1,000? Absolutely. But I want to know what you think. Would you rather spend $800 on the Slate mic and have about $9,000 to spend on the rest of your setup, or would you rather go all in and paying for that extra little bit of quality that you get with the Sony C800g? So if you enjoyed this microphone shootout comparing the hardware to the plug-in emulation, leave it in a comment below. And if you want to see me compare any other pieces of hardware to their plug-in counterpart, feel free to leave it in a comment below, and I'll catch you guys next time with another tutorial. Peace out.